was an average Fortnite player. Nothing special about my skill, whether it be combat, decision making, or building. I was just an all-around average player at the game. Not too many wins, but it wasn't like it was super rare for me to get a win once in every while. The day happened to be September 11th, a normal, plain old 9/11. I don't know why people really freak out about that day or care about it at all. I don't think anybody really knows the significance or history about that day at all. I loaded up what I thought was a game of solos, just a normal Fortnite game on a normal 9/11. Although I was average at the game, I hadn't played for quite a while, and I realized quickly, after a couple of tweets, Instagram videos, and Pornhub, that airplanes had been added to the game. Obviously, as an eager player to ride in one of these airplanes, I had to go to the location that they were held at. I noticed quickly that my skin, however, was quite unique. It was a default kind of skin, but there was one abnormality. It was a Muslim default. I had known previously that there wasn't a Muslim default skin in the game. At the time, I thought it was a new feature added, or something. As I jumped from the battle bus, I quickly noticed that I didn't load up a game of solos, and I ended up in a game of squads instead. I was quite irritated, but then I noticed that the other 3 members of my squad had the same skin as me. The same default Muslim skin, except now we were all in white robes. I decided to make a joke in the voice chat with all of them. Looks like we're all some towel heads today, huh? They didn't take the joke well. Instead, they replied saying, "Praise Allah!" and "Down with America!" Honestly, kinda quirky though. As we dropped, one of them quickly started to head towards the airplane location. I followed as I was overwhelmingly excited to play. After chants from my squad over voice chat, I came across one of the airplanes that they added. The plane had a yellow trim with a black base, and without hesitation I hopped into the plane, started up the engine, and I took off. I was in awe of how epic these planes were, but I had the sudden urge to fly it into something, just to see what would happen. The closest location to me happened to be Tilted Towers. I ended up flying over there to Tilted with the urge to just blow some stuff up. And as I was about to enter the tower zone, I heard one of the party members saying, "Allah Akbar!" It startled me, and as I saw him riding in the plane behind me, seemingly going towards the tower besides the one that I was going towards. And suddenly, without warning, I blacked out for what seemed as an unknown amount of time, as I awoke in real life inside the cockpit of a plane, flying in the air at an unknown location. I looked beside me, and I saw a co-pilot was dead, only sitting next to a bearded Muslim man with a silly towel on his head. "This is for Allah," he said. I looked back at what I was wearing, and I was wearing the same robes and silly towels. And suddenly, I had brown skin and a long black beard. I too was a stinky Muslim. What scared me even more was looking back towards the front of the plane. In front of me, I saw the Twin Towers. I was traveling fast towards one of our nation's greatest landmarks, and there was nothing I could do to stop the plane's raging speed. As we flew closer and closer, I had nothing to do but pray, yell, and scream. My final words being, "Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar!"